My rainbow family, how y'all doing? Welcome to your Law of Attraction Abundance reading for the month of April. So we're going to take a look and see what's loading for you in April, what is possible, what do you want to start, what do you want to stop, all those type of vibes. Now remember, this is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates with me, Adrian Nelson, the Psychic Tarot Reader. We're going to take a look at what is the energies that you are bringing from March into April. What are your potentials in April? How does it end in April for you? Clarify that and end off with a message from the universe. As I always recommend, to get the most benefit out of this reading, what you want to do is you want to watch this full reading, and then when you're done with it, you also want to look at the reading for your zodiac sign. Okay, that is the way that you get the most out of it. All right. So let's see what we got for you, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rainbow family. I hope that you're all doing perfect. Okay. And if you're not, I hope that you'll be doing perfect soon. Alrighty. So let's just have a look for your beauties. Let's have a look for y'all, what it is that we got. If any of you are interested in learning how to read cards, then you might want to take a look at the links in the description for my online card reading courses. They've got lifetime access. There's also a spiritual development course. There is a free oracle card reading course, so do check it out. All right. Energy that you are bringing from March into April, my beautiful people. The Nine of Air, which is the Nine of Swords, which is a mind energy. It's a, tarot is non-gender specific, but we get divine male and we get divine feminine. Divine feminine is more sort of like our feelings, our hearts, our emotions, our passions, our intuition. And air is the logical mind, the divine male mind, the sort of more outgiving part of you, and the feminine is more the receiving part. So I like this energy that you are going about here from March into April, because there is one of those energies that is like, whatever happens, happens. Whatever goes, if I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. Now, you obviously don't want to be lax about life, but the beautiful thing about that specific sort of energy is that you get in a space of sort of like non-resistance. And when you're in the space of non-resistance, that is when things work out really, really well for you, surrender to the universe. There's a higher plan, a better plan, a bigger plan that's available here for you. Bigger than you can possibly dream or imagine. It's amazing, all right? And so if you have been finding yourself being in a space where you're almost like, whatever, I just don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. There is also the surrender space, where you've been trying so hard. And when we try so hard, we actually communicate very clearly to the universe what it is that we'd like to have. And then, you get to a space where you're like, well, it is what it is. And what it is such a powerful thing. I mean, I've had some stages in my life and I don't like uncertainty at all, But there were times when I tried so hard, keep on hitting my wall, head against this wall, keep on hitting these impasses, and I was like, oh my goodness, whatever. And like, whatever, it is what it is. I'm not going to fight this anymore. Whatever happens, happens, Whatever will be, will be. As they say in the middle is khalas, whatever will be, will be, And when you do that, you really get out of your own way. So if things really super haven't been working out for you, and you kind of feel that sense of lightness, that sense of peace, even though things are not working out, is because the inner part of you, the greater part of your soul inside, knows that there's a beautiful solution that's coming through for you. Okay? Your soul knows that. And if you're in alignment with that, you're open to that, place your hand on your heart, nice deep breath, claim it for yourself by saying yes. As you breathe out all resistance across all possible levels. All right? Potential for you during the month of April, you got the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords. Okay? Do the beautiful things that you can do, leave the rest behind. That's it. Do the best that you can, and then trust the universe with the rest. You can only do what you can. When we do our best, you can't do anything more, and you still get angry about it, and you get super frustrated about it, and you start blaming others, and you start blaming yourself, and you're like, this always happens to you, like Ariana, like Ariana Grande, the stuff always happens to me, yeah. You have to be very careful about that. Even there's a saying that, obviously being homosexual myself as well, you know, I hang out with the gays quite a lot. And, you know, there's this saying like, you know, fuck my life. But words are very powerful. And I remember when I first heard this, I said to people, why would you say this? Because, you know, the universe doesn't take it like, oh no, I'm just making a joke. It takes what you say very seriously, you know. And I think it was Bruce Lee, if I remember correctly, who said his grandmother taught him, even when you are sick, you don't say I'm sick, you say that my body's in the process of getting better. My body's in the process of healing. My body's in the process of recuperating, you know. I'm heading to a better experience of life. It's the same thing, but in a different way, so your brain hears it differently. So it reacts differently. Your body, your consciousness, the universe, it reacts differently. And that makes all the difference, you know. And sometimes you just gotta smile and wave. Sometimes you just gotta smile and wave. That's all that you can do, then that's all that you can do. All right. And I do see a lot of conflict actually, you know, coming towards you in April. But here's the thing about the conflict. You know, when it comes from within yourself or from others or other spaces, you can say, okay, I see this coming. I choose for this to not be a truth for me. So I'm willing to heal it. I'm willing to understand it better. Or people just throw little shades and stuff towards you. You say, well, that might be your opinion of me, but that's not going to be my opinion of myself. You know, I remember I was walking up the road the one day. Now, we live in a very country sort of place, very super conservative. And I just got my dreadlock extensions. And I remember I was with my one nephew, and he's about 11 now. And I remember I was walking up the road, and there was this one guy who was like, you know, my sister's got a wig that you can borrow. And I sort of heard it, but I was like, you know, and I'm not talking about not standing up for myself. I was like, do I really want to get into it with this guy? Like, you know, I have the saying that just because drama knocks on your door doesn't mean that you have to answer. And I remember we walked up the road, and then my nephew was like, Uncle Adrian, did you hear what the guy said? And I was like, I choose not to, I've learned for children not to assume. And I'm like, you know, what are you talking about? And he said, and it's like, why didn't you say anything? I said to him, you know what, Baba? When people throw ugliness your way, you don't always have to throw ugliness back. Now, obviously, if somebody walks up the road and you come and punch me, listen, it's going to be a different story. I'm going to beat your ass down to the ground. But every little drama that people throw our way, and every little thing that people do on social media, and they call you this and they call you that, and they call you fat and they call you a fag, you don't have to keep on reacting to it. And so remember this during April, because I see a lot of that sort of shade coming towards you. And you can choose to say, you know what? Because hurt people, you know? And yes, you definitely can stand up for yourself, definitely. But, you know, that whole thing of like, well, you ain't gonna tell me, bitch, I'm gonna show you. You don't have to do that. Because then that makes you equally as ugly as the other person. So there's a lot of that opportunity for growth coming to you. And you know what? When you stop giving an actual fuck of all the shit that people go your way, Baba, I'm telling you, profound peace. I was one of those people that would proudly declare, I'm the last person that you want as an enemy. I'm the one person that you don't want to mess with. But you know what? It didn't bring me any peace. In actual fact, it just came from a lot of unhealed childhood fears that I didn't even know that I had. Okay? Going forward, towards the end of April, 5 of water, 5 of cups. Lots and lots of peace. The healing that you do is becoming obvious. And maybe that must be a more prolonged thing. Maybe you need to learn a new thing, go for a couple of, you know, sessions here and there and there. A lot of times we want to rush healing. It's taken you, whatever, 25, 45 years, 60 years to build a certain pattern. You learned it from your family. You want one session, boom, you heal. Give yourself time. Okay? Give yourself time. Flow with life. See life as an adventure. Flow with it. Flow with love, and the abundance will come to you. Okay? Let's clarify. Let us clarify that 9 of Swords energy. You see? Look at this. You're getting the Sun, highest vibrational card in the tarot deck, Ace of Pentacles, breakthrough, and the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So there's great things coming your way, and I see that a lot of you are actually very successful in life. So there are people that are not happy about your success, and when people are not happy for your success, it's typically got nothing to do with you. It's got anything to do with them. Because me, if I see somebody else win, I'm happy for them. Even if my business isn't doing well, I'm happy for you. Because it's not like I must do well in order for you to do well, or I want you to do well, but I want me to do better. That's greed mentality. And that blinds you to opportunities when you always try to copy other people and be better than other people. You are a divine being created from source, an expression of light all on your own. You need to compete with nobody. If you want to compete with someone, compete with yourself. All right? Divine breakthrough, financial breakthrough. There's opportunity to move forward. And again, everybody's not going to cheer for you. But that's okay. If your life is about other people approving of your success, then you don't want to look at them, you want to look at yourself. Because you have to be your own biggest, celebrator, motivator. You want to be your own biggest fan. So a lot of people that go online and things like, Instagram and whatever, and they feel ever so accomplished because they showed a picture of their ass and they got 20,000 likes. Well, it's your ass. You can do it whatever you want to. Some of those pictures are really, really juicy. But the question is not so much what you do, but why you do it. And when you get upset because one person said something bad, or you didn't get the amount of likes or praise or whatever it is that you wanted, then that is coming from fear. It's trying to fill a void. Okay, even if you do a good thing. So do that introspection with yourself rather. The things that hurt you most, when you make peace with it within yourself, it won't bother you. It won't bother you at all. Let's see. I remember when I was young, if people not even go there, even hint possibly in the direction of speaking about being gay or anything like that, I would shrivel in. It's like the earth just sink me in. It's like I want to burst into tears. But when I make peace with who I am, Baba, I don't care. I literally don't care. You can have whoever marching in front of my house with big boards and going like gays must fall or whatever. I won't care. I will care if you make a noise. That will be my problem. But your opinion of me, it's not going to be my opinion of me, because I know who I am. And that's what you want to work on, okay? I know it's hurtful sometimes, I get that. But, hang with the crowd that supports you, okay? For the energy that you currently have, or the energy potential here in April, 3 of Stars, which is 3 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. You're exactly where you need to be. Let nobody tell you not where you're meant to be. Do you still need to do some work? Yeah. But I can also say that during April, one of the most powerful lessons that you learn is to not so much react. It's to not be hurt by other people's words and opinions and whatever. Which is great. Which is great. That is what really brings the sunshine out in your heart. Alright? Because I'm telling you, when your opinion of yourself becomes more important than other people's opinion of yourself, you are heading for great success. And I feel that you are. I feel that you are heading for great success. Okay? And let's claim that for yourself. You're heading for great success, my buddies. You've been feeling a lot of pain and stress and whatever. Now's your time to shine. There's a card that came in reverse or upside down. I'm going to look at what it is now. We're first going to look at this for the energy towards the end of April. 2 of Swords, Queen of Staffs, 6 of Staffs. 6 of Staffs is Wands. You may not fully know the solutions yet for how to go forward, but as long as you focus on the benefits and the good, it will come to you. There are beautiful resources, beautiful people, beautiful soul family coming in to help you, to support you, to get you victory and success in every way, shape and form. The card that went in reverse is the 4 of Cups in reverse. Don't be closed off to love, because it's available for you. And you know what, a lot of times, and even spiritualists, sometimes people say these things and I'm like, where do you get this nonsense from? That the reason why you don't have love is because you're not fully healed yet. Life is a process of ongoing healing. You think you got it and then something else, you just smack pop and there you go, You deserve love. Open yourself to that. Love for yourself, love to yourself, love from others, and so forth and so forth. Get a plant, get a pet. Just be open to love. I didn't actually realize how close off I was to love until I got my beautiful little puppy who was so sick the one time And I didn't want to go close to him because I was like, oh my goodness, what if I open my heart now? And I didn't even realize that it was that close. What if I open my heart now and then this dog dies and I'm all broken up? And I was like, Adrian, do you want to be close of your heart and then this puppy dies alone? What if the puppy makes it, you know? Don't let the fear rule your life. Let's see what the universe has. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. For those of you already doing that, I really appreciate that. Cards from the universe coming out for you. Devil in reverse, Four of Cups in reverse again. Remember the Four of Cups was already in reverse for you. And also the Moon energy, Pisces energy. Feeling about your feelings, your needs, your emotions, your desires, your passions. The worst is behind you. It may not seem that way, but the worst is behind you. Don't be closed off to love. You've been hurt once, and love across the board. Friendships, trusting people, those sort of, because you know, sometimes we get hurt in life and say, I'm never going to trust anybody again. But when you cut yourself off from that flow, you actually cut yourself off from your highest good. Alright? And honor your feelings, honor your emotions. Be clear to the universe about what it is that you want. If you want love, say, I want love. Don't say, oh, I don't need it. I would just go live in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. If you want it, you want it. You may not know how you're going to get it. You may not know if you're ready for it, but if you want it, you want it. And honor that. Okay? That's what I got for you. Hope that it helps. See you next time. Bye.